Good afternoon, adventurers. Quick mic check. Can everybody hear me? Maybe. You can maybe hear me. Funny guy, Mr. Ben. Okay, guys. After the mic check, good to go. Happy Thursday, adventurers. It is time for another episode of Closet Talk, Adventure Closet Talk. Sorry that we missed last week, guys. I was on the road with one of our guests who's going to be on here in a minute. We were on an adventure, guys, and a couple of these guys waiting for another one to get in here, but it was their first hammock hang. You don't have to be a hammocker to go, though by the time you leave, you might be one because, why not? We all love finding someone new and throwing them on our hammock and converting them, that's for sure. But anyways, guys, we got two guys here. They are part of the Tramley. I've been on I've been on a couple of trips with this first guy. He has, like I said, we got to enjoy the Knobstone together last year in great fashion. We're going to be going back. We just got our second guy joined here too. So we're going to bring up our first guy here, Mr. Reuben. He's been on a few trips with me now. I'm going to let him introduce himself, and then we'll bring on our second guest, and we'll get things rolling.
What's up? Oh, wow. I'm all close. What's up, dude? Can you hear me okay?
What's going on? Yep, I got you, man.
I think I got the mic worked out a little bit better this time. Yep, I'm Reuben. I'm from Indiana, right north of Derby country and Bourbon country. From Louisville, Kentucky is where most people think we're from. But I'm on the other side of the Ohio River on the Indiana side, but Louisville, Kentucky's close enough. So we're in Bourbon country, and Derby's coming up. So everybody will be watching our area around the world. So it's always exciting.
So I say that's, 2 weeks maybe, I'm thinking? It's usually the first weekend in May.
Yeah, yep. Yeah, it looks like it might be a rainy one, so it's going to be anybody's game now for betting on the horses. There's no telling who's going to win it.
Not going to lie. I haven't watched it in years.
I'm not a horse race. I can, if you want.
It's like NASCAR. It's like NASCAR for horses.
It's worse than that. I can pick the losers. If you ever want to know which ones not to bet on, have me go bet on them, and then you know which ones. I can narrow the field for you. I'm pretty good at that.
Yeah, my sister, her birthday's usually right around that time, so they usually have a derby party for her birthday. Not gonna lie, that's about the only time I ever see it is when I go over there and they play a little bit of a game. I can't remember what they play, but you basically draw a horse, and I think that horse wins. Basically, you get some money. I guess I don't know. I've never won, so
yeah, it's it. I'm a donator. Same thing with the lottery. I donate so somebody else can win, but that's okay. Somebody has to win.
Yeah, someone always wins.
Man, I should put sunglasses on. I feel like I'm part of the cool crowd now. Got to hang out with everybody and meet everybody. Didn't meet Ben, but met a whole lot of other people. So I feel like I'm part of the cool crowd.
Yeah, we finally got you out there, man. That first night was actually, it wasn't it could have been a better campsite, but from what it was still enjoyable. I still had a great time.
You cooked some good food. How many people get to have Philly cheesesteaks in the woods? So,
not very many, man.
Awesome. I was perfectly happy. I got to hang in my hammock. We had a creek right next to us, and it was peaceful, so I couldn't ask for anything better. Maybe a little better view, but that's okay. I was happy.
I already know there will be a next time, so the next time when we go on one, if it's just me and you, I'll find a better spot. That's for sure.
Man, you cost me some money though. Holy crap! I'm getting my turtle bug stand in tomorrow. Plus about the underquotes for Steve.
Yeah, we'll get into that, man. We'll get into that. Well, we're going to bring up our second guest here. We got We got a trifecta tonight. Me, Reuben, and our new guest. You've probably seen him in the chat before. We've talked back and forth. This was his first hammock hang, first MAHHA, and we're going to bring him on and let him introduce himself.
Hey y'all, Joe Loop here from Pennsylvania. My wife Janet. How y'all doing?
Hey, Joe. Hey, Janet. Nice to see you all again.
Jonathan, hi Ben.
Hi Jonathan.
Hey guys, how y'all doing? Y'all got some nice weather up there like we're having down here?
Yes.
Yes.
I ain't gonna lie. When I got home from work, I went and ran 3 miles and figured out I'm still not completely over bronchitis, and maybe I have gained a little bit of weight over winter because I've definitely slowed down a little bit. It's okay. Got plenty of time to get it worked off over the summer.
For sure.
The hang was fun. It was awesome. From beginning to end, it was great.
Okay, guys. Sorry.
That's
Flipping
okay.
the page there on my back and forth here, but thanks for letting us know. I want to know. We got Joe and his wife here. It was their first hang. Y'all have not been hammocking that long, have you? It's probably been what, just a couple years?
Yeah, just a couple of years.
2 years probably. Yeah.
So, if you don't mind me asking, what got you into a hammock to begin with?
I wanted to get off of the ground. I was done with tents. I'm getting old.
Yeah, probably the same reason all of us get into the hammock is we hate getting off the ground anymore.
Yep.
I don't even like sitting on a sit pad. I'm gonna bring a chair or at least a stool. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, so for y'all out there that's wondering what a hang is, a hang you don't have to be a hammock. You don't have to be a hammock camper to do a hang. There's actually several tent campers when we were there. The tent campers, I mean, they're just as welcomed as the hammock campers. You can even come in one of the hosts, I think, when it rained the last night, he went and got in his cushy little tent on top of his truck. So I mean, everything's welcome. It's just a big gathering, guys. We all get together, we all just have a good time, and usually very much like-minded people. So you kind of answered it, Joe, but I want to hear both of y'all. I want to hear it a little more in detail. What was the experience like? What was your first hammock hang like?
For me, everybody was super, super generous, willing to help us. Within the first 3-4 hours we were there, a lady comes walking by and says, "We're having chicken and shrimp hibachi. You're more than welcome to come over and grab a meal." And I was like, wow, just made us feel welcome. It was great.
Yeah, extremely friendly. It was a nice bunch of people, that's for sure. Different kind of attitude. People like to be outside just like you.
We're all about the same type of people. And I mean, when you're out there, you're family, and I don't care. I mean, if there's last piece of steak or anything left that I've cooked and I know I haven't eaten, I probably will give it to someone else that walks by before I'll eat it. I know because, and I mean, that's just how I am. I mean, when I get out there, I'm a cook anyways. Everybody calls me the chef just because I like to get out there and be in the middle of nowhere and just be able to cook just some of the stuff I like to bring home to the woods. That's something I like to do. Even at home, I'm the cook. I mean, my kids will even tell you that I'm probably the best cook in the family when it comes to cooking. Mom can bake, but dad has the flavor.
Well, I had a piece of your steak. It was really good.
Yeah, I had to recook them. They weren't as fully cooked as I wanted them to be, but they got pretty good once I put them on the skewer and circled them back around. So, Reuben, same for you. Your first hammock hang well, ish. You've done the gorge hang. It's a little bit different atmosphere there than what was here. What was your thoughts, your experience like?
That was really relaxing and laid back in a very good way. Like you said, the gorge is a lot of fun, but definitely a different atmosphere with everybody wanting to hike and stuff. So it was a lot of fun, a lot of helpful people, and just a relaxing environment. I don't know how to describe it other than it was almost like a tailgate, but without the stress of going to the game. So what it felt like. It was a big tailgate party. Everybody's sitting around having fun, enjoying the hammocks. Got to talk to a lot of people that make gear and learned a whole lot. And everybody's stories was pretty amazing. For a lot of the hiking that a lot of people do, there just wasn't any pressure to have to worry about hiking or be a hiker or anything like that. But it was really cool to hear all the stories. So yeah, I'm addicted. I don't if they're all like that. I don't know, man. I don't know if I want to hike much more. That was a lot of fun. I could hang out at camp like that. So it's it's what you get when you're about 10 miles off trail with people, but you didn't have to walk for 10 miles. I don't know. Even that was more laid back than that. So super happy.
Yeah, that's a completely different thing. Like I've talked, and I'm sure I've talked to you, Joe, about that. If y'all can ever get a chance to get to HangCon, I mean, it's a whole nother experience as well. I mean, that's where you can actually get to meet basically all your cottage vendors. I mean, and some that you probably never even heard of. I mean, they bring new people every year. I've been there the last 2 years, and each year has gotten bigger and better. And them guys they're always out. I think they've already started a HangCon in California, and now they're starting, and they're over in. I think they've. I don't know if the Danish started it first, but I think they helped the Danish start theirs over there. They're over in Europe right now doing HangCon Europe. I don't know if y'all follow them at all, but they're over there. I've seen them stopping and eating hot dogs somewhere in Europe on the way to HangCon Europe.
Wow.
Yeah, that was about as close to the VW cruise that we've been talking about that with the VW group that we joined. We bought a van again, so we bought into the whole VW cult. I thought the Durston gear was a cult, but the VW group is a whole different kind of cult. And it's laid back like that, but there's always somebody working on a bus on something. So it's not quite as laid back, not in a bad way, but you're always working on somebody's bus. So this was fun to just relax and eat. You fed us. My gosh, dude, you fed me and then fed me. The French toast.
What's up, Mitch? What's going on, buddy?
Great.
Yeah, that French toast. Well, you got two orders of it. You got it Friday morning and Sunday morning, didn't you?
Yes, I did. Yep.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I don't know. I think I might have one pack of deer bacon left, if that, and it's gonna kill me because I ain't gonna have done until probably October-ish, maybe. But
I think
it'd be okay.
One roll of the venison pepper jack sausage left.
Did you like that? The summer sausage?
Yeah, that's good.
Okay, guys. So I asked you what your experience was like. You don't have. I mean, so I'm asking it to both of you. Also, just go back and forth. I don't care who answers first. We're just gonna go round robin here. I'm just asking the same questions to both of y'all. What surprised you all most about the hang?
Go ahead, Joe.
Your daughter was showing a lot of attitude towards mommy.
Hey guys, sorry, saying good night.
Wish my kids would come give me a kiss good night.
I think the old one only does it because her mom makes her.
I believe that. Joe, we couldn't hear what you said, bud. You were breaking up.
Involved was through the roof.
So, what surprised you the most?
How
The most
dry I
surprising
stayed under
thing.
my tarp. How dry I stayed under my tarp Saturday night.
Yeah, me too.
Oh man, that storm. Ooh. I ain't gonna lie. I got soaked at around midnight when I went back and strapped my stuff down. Because I didn't have my door shut at all, and it was wide. It was. I mean, I buckled it down a little bit, but I had to go back. I had to run back, and I had to shut my doors and shut everything up, and got soaking ass wet. I mean, I was probably dripping. I ain't gonna lie. Went back up there and hung out a little bit, and then probably midnight went to my car and just started the car and turned the heat on full blast. Sit there and watched a movie. Actually fell asleep and woke back up at around 2 a.m. and just seen black. No one underneath the pavilion anymore at all. I was like, well, I guess I can go to my hammock now. It's really not pouring the rain now.
Reuben, did you stay dry?
I did. I use a war bonnet, a mini fly, and I love that thing. I've had it under all kinds of weather.
I have to give a shout out.
I did bring my
Dave from Geriatric Outdoors, who has a war bonnet Superfly, and that is one sweet tarp.
Yeah, I've got the super. I brought the Superfly, but I was like, I don't know. I didn't feel like breaking it out, so I did bring my underquilt protector, which I never bring. But I was like, okay, it might be a little rough on where we're at with the rain, so I used my underquilt protector, so I stayed dry, slept like a baby. My tent stakes didn't come out. I was happy.
I'm not gonna lie. About midnight, I just wanted to keep checking out, and I did look out my hammock a couple of times to see if that creek was getting a little high. But
you always wonder about those things about 2 a.m.
But
yeah, I've been there.
Dry as a bone. My wife was dry as a bone.
Yep.
Good.
Yeah, that rain was something else, and actually the wind too. Buckley, like I don't know what time in the middle of the night, but apparently it got pretty strong enough that it blew like 3 or 4 of his stakes out of the ground.
Mm-hmm.
He did not have a great night. I think Rich had it happen too. Not for sure, but I'm pretty sure that's what they said.
Wow.
I got lucky. Mine didn't really. Once I got it buttoned down, it didn't move at all.
That's what
Yeah, mine didn't at all.
I had both my doors open and both ends open, and I was dry as a bone. I was surprised.
Yeah, I had extra tie downs on mine because I was a little worried about the wind getting it up underneath there, but it was good.
Hey, Mitch, buddy, I missed y'all too at the Indiana meetup. It seems like you all always have that at the time whenever another one that I've already planned is going on. I'm going to try to make one. I think y'all do it in September. I can't remember if y'all do or not, but I'm going to try to make it then. I want to get to see everybody. I haven't seen y'all, most of y'all since, some of you all since 2 years ago in the Gorge. That's something, Joe, that you might be interested in. Is every October we do a Gorge meetup at the Gorge, maybe 2 mile hike in, and it's just a bunch of us. Well, creators, I guess you could say. Some of us are creators, some of us not. It's just we're all just the same thing. It's a hang, but you actually do a little bit of hiking involved.
You don't have to, but yeah,
you don't have to. You can walk the 2 miles in and just hang out there, camp, and usually the next day we'll have like a short hike. I mean, unless you're like me and you end up going down for breakfast in the morning and make a wrong turn and turn a 2 mile hike into a 7 or 8 mile hike, and then decide to go on the hike too. And yeah, that was something. I did get to make my French toast that morning though, so there is that.
I come backpacking in at midnight. I'm here. Didn't you do that 2 years ago? You got there late.
2 years ago, yeah, I got there late too. The first one too. But I started over at Coomer Ridge, and backpacked all the way to Hanson's, and I didn't get there to almost dark. And then my headlamp died, and I had to use my phone for 3/4 of the hike over.
Oh man!
Wow.
I don't even know what to say to that.
I've had everything just about happen. I keep going back. I guess I don't mind. I don't mind I don't mind that top 2 fun at all. Sounds good, man. You said weekend after Halloween. I don't think I have anything going on at that weekend. I'll have to look. That's usually, I think the only thing hang I've got going on in October. I'm gonna try to hit up Michiligan this year. Michiligan, if you all don't know, is in Michigan. They do a big like chili cook-off, and you'll see Steve from Hang Tight there. You'll see several other vendors there. Corey from Majestic. It's a little bit bigger event, kind of like HangCon. Not as big as HangCon though.
Right.
That movie need to go to.
Yeah, that's one that I'm gonna try to hit up this year. I'm gonna try to take Brandy to that one. Now she's got her awesome setup. I'm gonna try to get her out more. Well, we'll all go to HangCon. I'm me, the wife, and the kids. Now that we all got a setup, now I just got to get something else to hang for us to hang in. Hopefully, I can find a used item. If I can find a used item, I'd be happy.
Right.
That thing did look cool.
I'm going to tell you that they're becoming a lot bigger. You'll see them more at Hangs now. Steve had one 2 years ago. He's the only person that had one. Then last year at HangCon, I think there's 4 or 5 of them. And I think the dude's going to drop a new one this year. It's going to be geared more to hammock campers. I think it's what I'm thinking because he said, "Watch, just they're sold out now." And then he said, he messaged me back. He was like, "Just watch out. We're going to have some new stuff coming." So it just makes me wonder if he's going to have some stuff come out that's geared more towards hammock camping, not motocross, something that's not 150 pounds.
Yeah. Backpack them with that regardless, even if it's something they get it down to 75, so or whatever it is. But it was cool looking, especially because you can hang 2 hammocks from it. And you said you can get the cots for the kids and everything in there.
Yeah, it says you can fit like 6 or 8 people. You can fit every bit of 6 people in there, 2 in a hammock, and then it's like an octagon, so you could put basically a cot here and a cot slanted. I mean, 4 people comfortably, I know for sure, with your coolers and tables and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, Mitch. I should have just went wheeling with you all instead of going on the hike again. It's the same hike I've done before, but I just like going. I mean, I'm a hiker backpacker. I like walking, I guess.
You and Jason made good time.
And Reuben, how did Steve hold up that Saturday night?
Good. Well, he ended up leaving early Saturday because he had to get on the plane and he didn't want to pack up in the middle of the rain.
Saturday night.
So I think he left about 9.
Yeah, he left out before the rain, and he went and stealth camped up there at the state park underneath the pavilion.
Yeah.
Okay.
From what I heard. So
he knew he was going to have to get up at 2 a.m. and didn't want to deal with wet gear and all of that other stuff to try to get to the airport. So it's kind of a shame, but yeah, he left out. So yeah, he did good though. To answer your question, he did perfectly fine.
Nice. He did good. He didn't get wet.
he didn't get wet at all.
One of the last to pack up and get out of there.
Yeah.
From down below by the creek, I think Janet and I were one of the last to get out of there.
Yeah.
The guy that was with Dave, Bernie, he was the last person up.
Yeah.
Joe,
Yeah, we got
outdoors.
Yeah, what time did y'all end up getting out of there?
I don't know.
Was it?
Something like 9:30. Something
Okay.
like that.
Not too much. I'm gonna say not too much after us. We left. I think Dutch left right after us. I seen him pull out behind us.
We were right behind Dutch. We followed Dutch
Yeah, we
for
followed
quite
him.
a ways.
Yeah, so y'all left about the same time as us.
Yeah, he pulled into the
He
diner.
pulled
there.
into like a diner or
Okay,
something,
breakfast.
and we kept going straight.
Yeah, it wasn't a bad drive on the way back. Like I said, we end up going back, Reuben. You end up coming back with me, and which I think from now on, your wife's probably going to want to go after she's heard about it.
Yeah, he goes. Yeah,
That's one of them things. I like it, man. I mean, and if you like to hike and backpack, when you go, you can look close by. A lot of them are real close by, and you can get. Didn't have to do a 10-mile a day hike like me and Jason did, but you can definitely find something a lot shorter too. You could have just walked around the lake up there, and I think it's maybe 3-4 miles, if that. Beautiful lake. I'm gonna tell you that state park, that lake.
I'm used to walking. I like to hike, but I wasn't on my game. I was kind of sick when
She
I
was
got
sick.
there. I was kind of sick all weekend. I just tried to make the best of it, but
She trooped it
Well,
out though.
Y'all didn't
left
miss
the whole
anything.
thing
It
off.
was great views. I'm not gonna lie there, but Lord, it was. I'm gonna say it's an epic hike. It's definitely probably my favorite part of the hang. One of my favorite parts of the hang, just because I like going out and seeing new stuff. But it was Lord Jesus. Rock Sylvania to a core. That entire ridge line, when you got to the top of the mountain, was just rocks scrambling everywhere. I was like, "Good Lord!" And actually, there's a black snake that I walked right by, and Jason was like, "Hey, look." I'm like, "Well, glad it's not a rattlesnake." I kept waiting. After that point, I was taking my time. I kept looking. I was like, "Yeah, I'm not. This is not. I'm definitely going to get bit by a snake up here."
I got some stuff to show you up here. You
No
need to
ropes.
get your butt up here, but I'll make it down there also. I guarantee you that.
We went on a hike at Cooper's Rock, West Virginia, and come across 2 rattlesnakes.
We had lunch with them.
Yeah, we had lunch in the pavilion with them.
Yeah, he said Jason there. He said it's a little rocky and technical. Yeah, it was definitely rocky, and there's parts where the trail you definitely had to look where you was going. And then he said quite a bit at the elevation. I'm not gonna lie, it was 10 miles with 2,000 feet of elevation. There was one part where we went down, and I swear, whoever ever made that trail needs to go back and think about what they were doing, because it was literally straight down, no switchbacks. I fell going down and hit my knee like always. I mean, it happens every trip. I end up falling somehow. My poor left leg has been beat to death the past 2 months. It looks like it's been through war and back. But fell down that hill, and then we get around the rest of the lake, and then we start going back up the hill. I was like, we get to the main road. I'm like, we start going up the other side. We get about maybe halfway, quarter of the way. I don't know. It was awful. I'm not gonna lie, because it had been logged, and so it had a bunch of tiny trees. It was hot as shit, and there was no tree cover. And I'm just looking ahead, trying to find any little bit of shade I can see to stop at. And the entire time it's just straight up. I mean,
Billy Goaten.
Yeah, it was. I'm not gonna lie. That's probably one of the roughest hills I've had to go up, because it was straight up the mountain, and I was like, "Good God!"
Stone.
Yep, and the entire way up, it has them little bitty tiny bushes that are just scraping your legs, and hurts like crap, especially when you're wearing shorts.
Yep.
And then Jason's crazy, but I was out there trying to get service on my phone, and he goes running by where he's out running after the hike. I was like, wow, okay.
Yeah, I think he said he went and ran another 10 miles. I was like, good. Which
Is he running?
kudos. I mean, I think he's training for a marathon though, so.
I was like, man, I'm lazy.
That thing, it beat me. I'm not gonna lie. Like, Lord Jesus, like, if it wasn't for that last hill, I probably would have been fine. But once we got to that last hill, there's a couple nice views I could have stopped at, and I was like, yeah, no, I'm ready to get back to the car. Yeah, I'm done with this hike. I am ready to go and ready to get back and try to clean myself off and get changed and find some type of junk food to stuff full of my face.
Yeah, kudos to him. I wish I could be a runner. That's awesome. It was good to see him running by, but I'm jealous. I'm super jealous, Jason. Super jealous. Yep.
So you all didn't get to enjoy the hike that I've been talking about here. So other than that, what was your favorite part of the hang? Was it the food? Was it the area? Was it, I mean, just your favorite part that you noticed among anything else of the hang the entire weekend?
We had a really sweet spot on that bend in the creek there. There was a little wee stream coming down, and it made ripples into the water. So we heard that the whole time when you're laying there. You can hear that. So it kind of muffled out everything else. So when you lay back and relax, you could be anywhere in the world, but it was great just being right there.
Yeah, I love the water. It's probably one of my favorite. Mickey, I don't know if he's out there, but he kept disappearing back to the spot just so he can sit there and listen to the water.
Yeah,
We had a lot of fishermen walking past us, though.
they were pulling trout out of there all day too.
Oh,
Yeah,
were
that's
they?
the first. That's the first time that last. Which I would. This is the first spring they've had it there, so I guess that's something we can get used to seeing as some trout fishermen.
Oh, they didn't bother me at all. They
And
were.
it didn't really bother me. I didn't mind sitting there watching them fishing. I mean, it's like Rich will go anytime. He's went a few times now that we went out. Like I said, I don't mind doing it, but I ain't gonna be using no fly rod. I'll use me a nice little spinning reel. I'm lazy.
I want to learn to fly fish. Eventually, I'll learn to fly fish. That would have been an awesome place to do it.
I'm sure Tiffany don't want you to have another expensive hobby.
No, that's why I'm not. That's why I'm not fly fishing. That's exactly it. Oh, you got me with that hammock stand.
Oh,
Yeah, getting the hammocks. Since I got started on that, now I own 6 hammocks.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
Yeah.
yep.
Wow. Yeah. It's
So, Joe, Reuben, what was your favorite part?
I
Go ahead,
figured more
Ruben.
people would be filming. It's real. That's the one thing that kind of shocked me too. Nobody was filming. Everybody was just there in the moment and enjoying and talking. I mean, there was a little bit, but nothing like I expected. Like kind of going down to the gorge. I didn't have to worry about walking to somebody's camera frame, and everybody was just so much more relaxed. I absolutely loved it. That's one of the first events I've been to in a very, very long time where there wasn't somebody filming something somewhere. So I loved it. Just the atmosphere of that was laid back and just chill, and it was very, very, very relaxing. And then I got to sleep in my hammock, so that's always a blessing.
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't get any of the MAHHA.
Oh, Tiff was like, "You
I
didn't
was
film
like-
at all?" I was like, "No,
I did. I got all of the hike. I'm not gonna lie, got every bit of the hike. So I'm just gonna link my fall videos. Like, if you want to see more about what the hang's about, go watch this. But here, but watch this epic hike.
She's pretty disappointed. She was like, "Really?"
So she's got to go. So
She's
she's got to
like, "You only
go.
took a couple of pictures." I was like,
I mean,
Drinking bourbon and
it's
chilling
one of
and
the one where I mean, you get talking with people like, I mean, Joe, you, I mean, you all got to meet a whole bunch of different people, and I mean, I couldn't pry you away from Steve half the time.
yeah.
Every time I looked around, though, you was talking to another person. Not gonna lie.
Oh man, that was a lot of fun just learning about what everybody makes, and I think that was a nice thing too. Is there was a lot of makers there who create hammocks and stuff, and nobody was trying to compete with each other or trying to outtalk each other. That for a social event with a bunch of salespeople, that was amazing, absolutely amazing how low key it was. So yeah, I didn't get to speak to everybody. Like I didn't get to talk to you and Janet a whole lot, Joe. I apologize. But yeah, that kind of felt bad. There's so many more people I wanted to talk to, but they just, I needed another week. Wish we had another week of that.
Yeah, that's one of them, like 2 days just is hardly enough,
Oh.
and there's just so many people.
Yeah.
My favorite part of the trip was meeting all the new friends that I made.
Mm-hmm.
Great,
100%.
everybody greatly.
See, that's one of my favorite parts. Me and Reuben have hung out before, so it was great getting to take him and getting his first experience, and then it was great getting to meet you finally. We've talked a little bit
Yes.
through chat on YouTube and through just Messenger. I mean, but he's gonna eventually pull me up to PA and do some hiking up there. Which
Yes, I got it.
as long as it's not running the ridge line with full of rocks, I'll be fine. Keep me down by the water.
But there'll be
Made of rocks.
some cliffage there, but
As
500
long-
feet above the mighty Allegheny River, and it's probably on the hillside. There's a rock ledge, a rock wall, and then it's probably about a 500-foot drop, but not straight down. It's probably by a 75 to 80 degree angle. So, but it's a good rock wall, and then 500 foot down to the Allegheny River. You can camp up top, or we can camp down below, or we can do both.
I like that this is the only thing that's issue there is you got to bring all your water.
Yeah. It was nice not having to worry about water. Holy, that was wonderful.
That's the awesome thing about these hangs, especially not like the gorge and stuff like that, is
Mhm.
these you can just bring you a gallon jug of water, just bring them and set them at your camp.
Yep. And then
You got your
spoil-
coolers right there. You got almost everybody's cooking something around there, and they're always going to be walking through. Hey, we got some food over here. Do y'all want something? At HangCon, y'all, I'm just going to tell you, midnight bacon. It's not midnight, hiker midnight, which is, I guess that's a thing. I'm just going to say it's 9 p.m. because it's usually around 10 p.m. But midnight bacon, I mean, they'll make bacon beyond bacon. I think they said one night, I can't remember which one, but I think they made 40 pounds of bacon.
Whoa.
Oh my God.
Then they make some kind of nasty crap called scrapple.
I've heard of
Y'all know what scrapple is?
Uh-huh.
Everything from the rooter to the tutor.
Yeah, it is. It tastes like dirt. Looks like. Nah, it's not for me either. It's like a dry, really dry, and has like no flavor, nothing. It ain't for me. Now they do have that good old Taylor ham is what I'm gonna call it. I think y'all up there in PA call it something else. It's Taylor ham or Mickey. I wish you was out there, buddy. You'd be correcting me right now. I know you would be.
Maybe.
You like Canadian bacon. It's a little round ham, but they call it.
No, it's literally Taylor ham. Oh, what's the name of it?
Gar's ham loaf, maybe?
No, Mr. Jason. Scrapple is not lovely. No, I'm good.
Hey, Janet and I were born in Pennsylvania. Scrapple
Jason,
is
you
not
probably know what it is. What's what am I meaning here? I know you're probably gonna kill. You're probably sitting there like that too. Y'all. There's plenty of y'all. A few of y'all PA guys know I'm calling Taylor ham the wrong name, and y'all are definitely gonna be chewing me out when you're either watching this in the future or right now. You're too afraid to put it in the chat, but you're definitely cursing me out. You're like, this mother.
Yeah, how's it cooked, Jonathan?
It's like kind of like spam. It's very similar to spam. Not gonna lie.
You lost me at spam.
It's better than spam.
Mm.
I'll look it up real quick. I'll pull out the trusty phone here. Excuse me, guys.
I'm ranking
Wow.
right there with bologna.
Now, if you go to like Kroger and stuff, it'll be Taylor ham
Mm.
because it literally says Taylor ham on it.
So, Joe, how long
That
have you
must
all been hammock camping?
That must be out east. We're on the west side. We're on the west
Pork roll.
side.
Pork roll, guys. Pork roll. There we go. It's called pork roll, and it's not. I mean, I like it a lot. It's very similar, very much similar to spam. But or bologna. I mean, I called it fancy bologna. It's got very similar.
Fried. It has to be fried. Like,
Yeah, you
period.
fry it. You
I'll
fry
eat
it.
it too.
It's good. I'm not gonna lie. When you fry it, it's good. So you'd probably like it. Actually,
Okay.
Mickey sent me home with the roll. I'm gonna take it with me this weekend and cook it up for Jazzy out there. Maybe bring some eggs and do some pork roll and eggs for breakfast. Something like that. Pork eggs, pork roll and eggs, burritos or something.
You got that from Mickey.
Yeah, Mickey. He'd be cursing me right now in the chat if he was on here because I call it Taylor ham and he gives me hell every time.
Yeah, that's got to be out there in Philly area.
Yeah, I think Taylor ham is what they call it in Jersey,
Okay.
and I think PA they call it pork roll. Okay, guys, so
Okay.
y'all seen a lot of gear here at the hang, a lot of cool gear. What piece of gear caught your eye the most?
Those stands, 100% those stands. Did not expect to see that many stands, and they were much cooler than I thought they would be. So mine will be here tomorrow. My wife is not happy with you. She's like, really? I was like, I'm telling you, Jonathan's got one. Everybody else had one. I didn't have one. I feel left out. I have to have one. He said, you're going to love it. So we have to get it.
There you go.
So she said,
That's in my foreseeable future.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Fall MAHHA 2 years ago is whenever I seen the stands, and I was was it? Did I have it then? No, I didn't have it then. And then by July, or was it spring? Spring MAHHA, not Spring MAHHA, previous at Caledonia. But I didn't have it then, and then they had them there, and then by July at Hang, Jason Flowers out of Walhalla Hammocks, he hosts a hang down in South Carolina near Coney State Forest. But he, I had it by then. Not gonna lie, I was not gonna be able to set up where I wanted to sit. That's the best thing about having the stand is you can set up wherever you want. Like that is, I'm not gonna lie, the spot where we were at is the same spot that we were at in the fall time, and probably gonna be in that same spot again, just because that's the spot that we always go to. And I like it because where we got the stands and everything else, we can make a circle there, and it kind of just turns it into our own little compound.
Well, you all were able to save us decent trees, so you ought to have to run in and take all the good trees. We still had trees around to be able to hang out. I'm sold on them. Yeah, they're not cheap, Jason, but man, I don't know, after watching them up there and the versatility, and there again, like I said, you can save people trees without having to take them. I'm sold. So we got one on the way, and as soon as we get the funds, we'll probably get a second one.
So Jason, other Jason, Too Much Gear Guy Jason, stand is the Yobo hammock stand. They've got several ones, but I'm gonna tell you the Turtle Bug is the way to go. It's the cheapest, the heaviest, and you're gonna use it for car camping. So who cares?
Yeah.
And I'm gonna tell you, I love it. Actually, when I posted pictures of the wife online earlier this week and hers, that was actually I set it up on the hammock stand, and let me tell you, I laid in it too for about an hour, and I believe the hype now. The hype. So I'll tell you, they're definitely worth it. Am I gonna have one soon? No, because like you, Reuben, I'm gonna have to save up for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there we go. He said, Jason said he would eat all three at the same time: pork roll, spam, and scrapple. Man, you Pittsburgh, you Pittsburgh, PA people are just crazy.
I don't know. Kentucky, we have what, shit on a shingle? Did you grow up eating that?
Yeah. Hey, I'm gonna tell you though, shit on a shingle is some good shit. I'm gonna tell you right now. I never heard it called that. We called it open face sandwiches growing up.
Oh.
Now my wife's family, they were the first ones that I heard them say shit on a shingle.
Open face sandwiches are good. Those are the ones that's on mashed potatoes and the whole 9 yards. That's not shit on a shingle. Shit on a shingle is what, corned beef and hash.
What's that?
What do you call shit on a shingle? What's your version?
I always call it an open face shit on a shingle. You throw it on top of bread with.
What does it consist of?
Like meat.
Roast with brown gravy, mashed potato. That's what I call shit on a shingle.
Nope.
Shit on a shingle up here in northwestern Pennsylvania is crumbled hamburger gravy on toast.
So
See,
the traditional for Kentucky is corned beef and hash on.
well, I'm glad that we never done it that way, Reuben. Kind of glad. I like the roast. I like the roast beef with mash. I like that. Deer roast is the best. It doesn't sound nearly as appetizing when you say corned beef hash.
No, I would rather have your open face sandwiches. Those I like. Yeah. No, they call it shit for a reason. It lives up to the name.
Some of that meat gravy and corn. He's got a big old slurry of shit on his plate.
Now, that would be
I ain't
good.
gonna lie.
Yes.
When I mashed potatoes mixed with everything. I mean, I'm just going to tell you. And then you take your piece of bread and just dip in it, or roll. I do it every Thanksgiving.
Yep.
Best way to do it. Mashed potatoes with the mac and cheese, gravy. Throw you a little bit of crumbled up stuffing in there and some turkey. Just mix it up and dip your roll in it.
That's one of our
definitely. You mentioned about Janet and I going to HangCon in Florida. That is a possibility because we actually have family that live not far from there, and yeah, that might happen.
Well, man, I'm going to tell you, it's worth it. It's going to be a trip I make every year. It'll be like a vacation. I actually take my girls out of school and we go down there. It's totally worth it. It's family. Like I said, it's a lot. It's just a bigger version of MAHHA. Just a bit way bigger version, but there's a bigger area They have a primitive area. They have the camping area, and you like everybody's out there's just had their own little, and you can just walk up their campsite and just start talking to them, and people from Denmark, people from just all over.
That's amazing. All the way from Denmark. Just blew my
So we
mind
had-
when I blew my
so we
mind
had-
when I heard.
So Mitch says corned beef with white gravy on toast
Forgot about
in
the white
Indiana.
gravy. Yeah,
Now, yeah, see,
that's a popular.
that must be an Indiana thing there, Reuben.
Indiana, Kentucky,
Maybe the part of Kentucky
Northern
you live
Kentucky.
in.
Northern Kentucky. Let me rephrase that. Yeah, Northern Kentucky and Indiana. Yeah.
Mr. Jason, Too Much Gear Guy, said that sounds amazing. Man, I ain't trusting you right now because you say Scrapple's amazing. So
Yeah, Too Much Gear
Wow.
Guy. I met him over at
Independent
Tony's,
is all.
meetup. Nice fellow, nice gentleman.
His
okay,
opinion
so
is respect.
like I said earlier, Ruben's probably already answered this, but after the hangs, I always see someone with a piece of gear, and I'm like, I kind of need that. I'm gonna need that. So let's get it. I said I got a stand, and now y'all seen that little tent that was out there that I had, and you ain't gonna guess how many people asked if I had a dog. I'm like, no, I've gotten to know Reuben quite a bit, and his wife Tiffany. They're both great people. He's got girls at home like me, so we face a lot of similar issues. He's already faced them, so therefore I can ask him I can refer to him.
I can tell you what I did wrong.
Yeah, girls, man. I'm not gonna lie.
Yep.
It's
Yeah,
fun.
Joe. Janet, it was great to talk with you all since I didn't get to talk with you much down there. I really enjoyed speaking with you all tonight. So, yeah, thank you.
Same here. Thank you, Reuben.
Yep, thank you.
And on that, you adventurers,
I
y'all
will
just
see
keep
you guys
on
again.
adventuring.
We will see
Yes.
you again.
Absolutely.
Of course, man. Hopefully I'm gonna try to make it up to PA this fall. I don't get to plan that far out, unfortunately, but as it gets closer to the end of summer, I'll start looking at my September and October hangs that are starting to come out that I want to pick two or three of them. I usually like to pick a couple of them in the fall, and then I usually like to throw some longer hikes in there, get some longer weekend hikes in. I know I am going to do the Foothills Trail in September, so that's definitely going to happen. I think that's going to be a Labor Day weekend thing. I want to knock out the Foothills Trail in about 4 days.
Yeah. That would be a nice walk.
Mm.
I saw Mr. Dave did that, Stone Dave.
Yep, that's had him on here like the week after he posted his video. I wanted to pick his brain because that's definitely one that, and apparently they've cleaned up a lot of the stuff that he went through, so that's going to be great for me when I get to go. That means I won't have to deal with all the blowdowns he went through.
Yeah, I watched Dave quite a bit.
Yeah, he's one of the ones. I met him at the Gorge meetup a couple of years ago, and he's just, like I said, he's Dave. He's once you meet him, he's kind of like Mickey. You're never going to forget him.
Yeah, I invited Dave up here to the west. He's not far from me. He said that, but he said he wants to hit the Clear Creek up here at Kennerdale, so it'd be great.
Yeah, I know he's somewhere close to Pittsburgh, I think, maybe.
Yes, yeah.
Well, guys, sounds good. I want to thank everyone for joining this week for episode 36 of Adventure Closet Talk. It's been a great time. Can't wait to see you all next week. Don't know what's going to be happening next week. We'll find us a great guest. And on that note, you adventurers, y'all just keep adventuring.